Want to know my favorite accessories for the Super 73 Z1? That's coming right up. Hey everyone, my name is Rick Cordero. Welcome to RunPlayBack, where we help you with video and tech tips to lead a more efficient and affordable lifestyle. Let's be creative and save money at the same time. Today, I'm gonna show you my favorite accessories for the Super 73 Z1 that I have so far. There's a lot more accessories and mods that I'll be adding, but here's a few good ones to get you started. I've included links to these parts in the description. And just a reminder, my goal is to always be unbiased and transparent with my opinions. This video is not endorsed or sponsored by Super 73, so let's get to it. First up is the Super 73 Fender set, which is a 3-piece set that's made out of polypropylene, which is a kind of plastic that's known for its fatigue resistance, elasticity, and toughness. So why do you need fenders exactly? Well, since the Z1 has large fat bike tires, there's a good amount of water and dirt that sprays upwards, especially on your back when you're riding. Fenders also have an added benefit of reducing the amount of crap that can find its way into the moving parts of the bike. Personally, I think fenders give the Z1 a more premium look that adds to the electric motorbike aesthetic. Next is the half-knee bike mirror. Now, I've never owned a bike mirror before, but with the Super 73 Z1, I feel like it's essential because of how much it stands out. Like literally, I feel like the Z1 is much wider than any other bike I've owned before, so it's important that I have an extremely clear view of the traffic that's coming up behind me. What I like about the half-knee mirror is the design. The angles match the shape of the Z1 frame. It sits close to the handlebars and not too far away, which can sometimes look ridiculous. The mirror is bright, clear, and sharp with a solid field of view to see vehicles coming from behind. The next accessory is one of my favorites. It's the Cine R1 RGB Pocket Light, which I use as a taillight on the Z1. This light is mainly used by vloggers because of its lightweight design and versatility. You can select from 360 colors in RGB mode, adjust the color temperature, and even choose from 7 special effect modes. I usually keep it at basic red, at full brightness, and it's extremely visible even during the daytime. I use a small rig 25mm clamp and a 1/4" male to 1/4" male adapter to attach it to the tail of the Z1. Although it has an internal battery, I've added an external battery using a USB-A to USB-C cable. A few caveats are that the internal battery doesn't last very long if you have it on full brightness, and it also isn't waterproof, so you might need some kind of case for it. So just some things to consider if you plan on mounting this light. If the Cine Pocket Light is overkill, consider the Xlite Smart Bike Light, which is much more affordable. The Xlite is basically an automatic tail light with a built-in accelerometer. So what this means is that it will automatically switch to brake light mode when decelerating, which is the same principle as car taillights. The light is small compared to the frame of the Z1, but it works surprisingly well and does have a decent amount of brightness for its size. It's also IPX5 waterproof with a long battery life. Now, for riders who keep their Super 73 Z1s outside, this universal motorcycle cover is perfect for protecting the bike from the elements. It's made from something called Oxford material, which is non-abrasive and water repellent. It's also designed to fit motorcycles up to 108 inches, which is the perfect size for Super 73 bikes because you could fit it under the wheels. I've used traditional bike covers before, but most of them are too small and don't fit under the wheels, which causes all kinds of problems when exposed to the elements. It also features a few lock holes and some straps and buckles that fit around the top to keep the cover snug against the frame. I've used this cover in a variety of bad weather and a few major rainstorms, and there's never been a leak. So I use the Rurock RG1 DX Core helmet, which is probably the most polarizing helmet ever made. Now, people either love it or hate it, with very few opinions in between. I'm a big helmet guy. So I've owned a TSG Pass, a Gyro, a Bell, a Burn, and all of them are fantastic helmets depending on the situation. For me, the Rurock fits my riding style with the Super 73. Since I'm not reaching speeds over 30 miles per hour, a full face is just a little too constricting. The RG1 is surprisingly well ventilated for a snowboard helmet and has a solid field of view. Since the Rurock is technically a pseudo full face helmet, it's best to ride it like you're only wearing a half helmet. So be wary of your surroundings, don't overdo it, and don't be obnoxious. Finally, My DIY Z1 Moto Headlight has been a fantastic accessory, although one that isn't exactly plug and play. Check out my previous video if you want to learn how to make your own retro headlight. After riding with it for a few weeks, it definitely works in all kinds of riding conditions, from smooth asphalt to rough dirt tracks. The brackets and the mounting hardware are all heavy duty. Now, as far as lighting goes, it has a really wide and diffuse spread of light due to the glass inside of the housing. It's bright, but it isn't obnoxiously blinding. And most of all, the retro headlight gives the Super73 Z1 that late 60s and 70s mini bike look, more so than the S series because of the smaller frame. I've gotten tons of compliments from people who know nothing about the Super73 but instantly identify with that fun aesthetic of those retro mini bikes. So those are my favorite accessories for the Super73 Z1. If you have any questions about the Super73 Z1 that I didn't cover, feel free to hit me up in the comments. If you want to dive into more video and tech tips, click the links on the side and remember to like and subscribe so I can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. I'll see you guys in the next video.